Hi friends, if you got the Magician for your year card, this reading is going to be for you. If you haven't already done the math on how to find your theme card for the year, I'll put a simple equation in the notes below, but I'll also link the video that I made on how to find your year card and what to do with that info. So let's get into it. Okay, so the Magician is all about manifestation, inspiration, and creative action. The overall theme I'm seeing in this reading is actually asking you to be more practical and not fall into old ways, bad habits, and bad behaviors. The Five of Swords here is at the center of the reading. So this is a reminder to be discerning, to be able to read through the lines of like what people are telling you and be able to discern what's truth, what's fiction, what aligns with you, and what's just a bunch of crap. So also, it's telling us there's going to be some kind of like challenges. So don't be afraid to stand up and speak out for what you feel like is right and correct and true for how you want to live your life and what you want to accomplish. And know that that might ruffle some feathers and that might upset some people. And that's just too bad. You're just going to have to let that stuff go and let that be. So you don't have to worry about what other people might be thinking or doing or saying about you. Okay? In the mental realm, we want to be a little more aware of being able to articulate our feelings and keep those emotions coming in. So the Four of Cups is reminding us to kind of keep things flowing and not remain stagnant. The Magician has this cup here that's overflowing with water, right? So the Four is a reminder to keep filling that cup of those emotions and pouring out that creativity. So it's bringing it into the verbal. Whether you be talking about it, maybe you should start journaling, maybe it's speaking to a therapist, maybe it's being able to talk to friends, maybe it's just being able to manifest or bring your emotions and feelings into a more tangible realm. So maybe you're doing something creative, maybe you're a songwriter, maybe you like doing art. So it's going to be that reminder to keep that coming in and keep that energy flowing. It might be that point where it's like a warning about getting stuck in the mind and like dwelling on past emotions or things that bother you. And so we want to kind of keep that flowing and keep that stuff moving through as well. It's also a reminder where like say something is disappointing or sad and we just keep playing it over and over in our minds. It's about reminding ourselves to let that play through once and move on and to not dwell on those negative emotions or mindsets or experiences or disappointments. In the emotional realm, we're asked to be practical. The Knight of Pentacles is all about action and strategy. So it's maybe finding ways of strategizing some practical everyday like habits or things that you're doing on the regular to help keep you feeling emotionally stable and well. It's about being able to kind of scope out and look at things in a practical, strategic manner. So whether it be understanding yourself more as far as like knowing when you might fall into these like maybe like mopey moods or moods where you're a little bit edgy and irritated more easily, being able to recognize those things and set aside some staples and some standards to help keep you consistent toward your goals and toward those things that you want to do while you're feeling like that. So it's not succumbing to our emotions, and it's setting about some practical measures and daily habits that you're going to use to help strategize when you get in that funk, how you're going to keep going and keep moving. Something about we're going to move on. So in the realm of actions that you want to be taking, actions are going to be more strategizing and planning and practicality. So it's going to be about creating foundations for yourself, daily habits, routines, and structure to help you go about seeking out your goals, okay? So what we want to do is sometimes it's like helping organize your space. Maybe you need to organize your home. Maybe you need to clean some things up a little bit so it doesn't feel so chaotic. So you feel at ease and you feel like if you have an organized home and space, your mind is going to feel more at ease and organized and able to produce and create something, okay? It's about being able to reach out to family, friends, chosen family, and people in your group of people that are helping you, helping support what you're doing. So it's making sure that you're keeping people around you and making your environment something that's going to support your goals and action, and being more proactive about making sure that that happens. Which leads us to the devil as a warning. This is a warning about falling into our old ways and habits and behaviors that aren't serving us anymore. Maybe they're allowing toxic people into your life. Maybe it's having a negative mindset or being in an unhelpful, toxic environment for work or for your home life, or having these behaviors again that are basically like seeking instant gratification versus thinking about the long run, right? And so it's like, are you gonna go out and stay out late and have a drink, or are you gonna go to bed early or a little bit earlier and maybe have less drinks so that you can get up and feel better and get going on your day and be a little bit more practical, okay? At best, the devil is being able to understand these self-imposed restrictions and things that we are limiting ourselves in unhealthy ways versus healthy ways, and liberating us from that, okay? So overall, this is looking like a really good reading for your year of manifestation and creative action. The best thing that you can do for yourself is to start to come up with some kind of goals that you want to hit for the year, and what sort of simple daily practices and strategies can you implement in order to make that happen.